before. What's the best way to do cascading offloads in ShotPut Pro like SilverStack?
Hmm. I guess the first question is, where are you cascading? Because if you're saying I have, I need to make 3 copies, if all of them are the same speed, then you don't need to cascade. You can do them all at the same time. If it's, oh, I've got one drive that's super slow and the other one's fast, or I've got a faster one and then multiple slower ones, then you really should be going ahead and doing, the fast one first and then copying from that. Like SilverStack, we also support MHLs, and MHL is short for Media Hash List, and actually I think Pomfort designed that. We've been working with Pomfort over the last year, basically.
Yeah, it's been a while now.
With a new ASC initiative on a new improved version of the MHL that can handle more things like large directories and instead of a sidecar file that has that information, the checksum information that is inside of it, things like that. And the whole idea of the MHL thing is that once you have that file, you can always match back to the original. You know that what all the checksums were, what all the paths were, what all, everything that matches back to the original. So my point is that if you make a first copy to a faster drive, and then you're copying from the copy, I would be using MHLs, because that way I know that all the way down the line, all of them have the exact same thing. One of our apps, our newer apps, is called TrueCheck, and that has the ability to drop an MHL file in it to test it, that the media associated with it is still intact and matching back to the originals. So you can also generate MHLs with that app after the fact. So it's sort of like ShotPut, except that you don't have to copy things. You can test and make reports or manifests for drives, and here's a report of all the stuff in this drive, or compare 2 different drives, things like that, without making copies, just looking at the data and figuring out what the checksums are, stuff like that.